What's up, Lion? How's your head?
It's good. I got stitches in it. But I also got ice cream and a sponge bath from an old nurse. Oh, she was so old.
That's great.
Where's your bag at?
I got ambushed on the way here. Made for a lousy morning.
Look, that's why I gotta come with you. Watch your back, you know what I mean?
I talked to Alec tomorrow. He's on to something.
All right, well, whatever that, because I just got out of emergency room and I gotta skate. So we're going to have to cut out early today. We're going to hit up those banks, all right?
Why screw my life up now? You know, I gotta have something normal going for me, right?
Yeah, whatever you say, man.
Check it out, Chuckles.
What you doing sitting over here all by yourself?
Looks like one of them emo kids.
Yeah, one of them loners.
I'm not a loner. I just hate everybody.
Don't you know it's a mistake to roll through this town by yourself? Right, Blades?
Right, Chuckles. But his biggest mistake was even being born.
You think I had a choice?
You don't look so tough like you do on TV. Where your guns?
You're not a part of this. Stay the hell out of my way.
What are you gonna do? We're in school. You might kill us out there on the streets. Can you do it here?
Outside.
Mr. Urban, I can't begin to explain the wrongdoings on your behalf. Starting a fight in the cafeteria is one thing, but roller skating down the hall, that's a serious offense. The death of your sister, Samantha. I know it's been hard on you, and it's had a tremendous effect on your performance.
Well, that's nice to know you care.
My point is, your antics aren't good for an educational environment. We live in tough times. Schools are closing all over the city. The government wouldn't hesitate for a moment to cut our funding if it knew about all the trouble that was lurking around here.
I don't give a shit about your school or your funding problem.
Well then, I'll just have to expel you.
You mean I couldn't wake up at the ass crack of dawn and learn about crap I don't care about? Find another student.
All right, Jack. You can kiss your graduation goodbye. Your grades are horrendous. Why do you want to graduate, Urban?
So I don't have to come to school anymore.
You can choose not to come any day. So what will it be? Maybe you need something moral in your life. Have you ever thought about joining the Army?
Now that's a gang that pays.
You got.
Come on! Come on!
Oye, hey, espérate un segundo.
Who the fuck are you?
My name's Dorothy. You know, this might sound creepy, but I've been keeping my eye on you ever since I saw you on TV. You're much better looking on TV.
They give you that eye for trying to help me?
Look, I used to be in King's gang. Started off with petty theft, but I got out of it when they forced me to pull a knife on my best friend.
What do you want?
Same thing everybody wants. The people, they're cynical and helpless. You fight for us.
I'm not fighting for anybody but myself.
The news says you're like a vigilante or something, a hero, right?
People want a story. It's the media's job to create it. I'm just a guy that got dragged into this mess. I'm not fighting for the people or some cause.
I don't believe that,
What'd this guy do to you to get you stalking me home?
Jack. You don't know me well enough to know what King did to me. But it's enough for me to want to help you kill him.
And you think I'm just gonna trust you?
I know King's gang. How they work, what they're capable of, where they hide. I want him dead for everything he's done to me and God knows how many other people. And you have the best chance of pulling it off. You and King aren't too different from one another. But if you want to kill him, you gotta be one step ahead of him. If you just leave it to me, I can get you to him by tomorrow.
What are you gonna do?
Don't worry about it. Just be ready.
Hey, Jackie, how you doing?
What's up, Jack?
What's up, Tyro? What are you guys watching?
The end. Andrew Reynolds just nailed the blunt side to kickflip out.
Nice, Cinco, you've been educating these guys.
Yeah, they watched that thing over and over again. You'd think it was porn. Hey, here's an idea. How about buying it? And then you can watch it at home.
You're just upset because they wouldn't let you in the video.
What are you talking about? I was the best they could have had, should have had, and they would have had. What's the matter, Jack, man? You're looking a little blue. What'd you do? Get in trouble in school? Orale, I'm rhyming, Holmes. That's pretty good.
A little bit. I got expelled. You're looking at a high school dropout.
What'd you do? Did you start smoking or what?
Smoking? No. I got enough shit flying around my head.
Oh, that's right. You're not like those other teenage shitheads, right? You don't drink, you don't smoke, you don't get laid. But don't worry about it, Holmes. I dropped out of school back in '84, and look at me now, dude. I got no comply skate shop.
Yeah, Cinco. You almost made the Bones Brigade.
I made the Bones Brigade. But the damn Hawk and Perlada, corporate whores, backstabbing sons of...
Look, if you would have just laid off the drinking.
Laid off the drinking? What, and put all those people out of work? I couldn't live with myself. You know what? I'm tired of this shit. I'm gonna lock up and go get me a hooker. What are you gonna do?
I don't have any plans.
You need to do something for yourself every once in a while, you know? You need to take care of yourself.
No thanks, I'll I'll sleep on the idea.
Now that's thinking like a teenager. Orale, get out of here! Vámonos, ya! It's closing time! Vámonos! Let's go! Let's go!
How are we gonna get back?
How's home any better than this town, Sam?
It's home.
I guess you're too young to remember what we all went through.
I'm only a couple years younger.
I got out more.
Fuck you.
Well, when you get out of high school, you can apply to all the fancy colleges you want and go wherever the hell you want.
I don't think I'll ever make it past high school.
I don't believe that.
I'm failing Miss Gresser's class.
Why?
We had to do a spoken presentation on one of the topics in the textbooks, only I didn't want to, since they rewrote them and changed all these facts about history.
So my presentation was, how do we expect to get rid of violence if we're not given any other choice?
And what happened?
Ms. Gresser interrupts me and says I'm un-American and I shouldn't worry about those things.
Well, you shouldn't worry about those things. What we have here is different from what we had back in LA. Caring about the world isn't gonna do anything.
We gotta do something.
Yeah, but starting a peace club, isn't it?
Well, I think it's gotta change.
Yeah, but while you're trying to change the world, the other side has guns, money, power. All people like you have are words, and that's just the way the world is. If you just leave it alone and live your life, you'll be fine. Violence is like a machine. You want to stop it, you gotta jam a wrench in the gears.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing's worth saying anymore.
I got just what you need to crash their little party. Pistols, 9mm, high-powered. Uzi, you'll love this. Knife, you never know. Huh. Grenades. Forgot I had these. And there's plenty more where that came from. You like?
Well, Alec, you're a hell of a foreign exchange student.
At least I could do.
So what's the news?
They're meeting with the powerful cartel boss tomorrow to hand over their cut.
And King?
Ah, yes, the king. The man who killed your sister, yes, he'll be there. He's the one putting the whole thing on, and is the one doing the handoff. The story, however, goes far deeper than you know.
Tell me what you know.
You see it on the news every day. Cartels stretching from cities in Colombia up through Mexico and into the United States. The gang here is really just a product of the cartel.
So the cartel that King's gang is meeting with tomorrow, they're like the bosses?
It is hard to track down the top dogs. Once a cartel boss dies, another one takes his place. It's like that game you have in America with the little plastic gophers and you hit them with the mallet and then that one goes down, so another one pops up and then you hit that one and then another one pops up in its place.
Alec!
Sorry.
It's way too early.
Anyway, the so-called king. He recruits mostly from high school dropouts, you know, the weak-minded. He lures them with promises of guns, drugs, women, money, cars. He has several dozen under his control.
So, have they seemed suspicious of you?
No, not at all. Mostly they just laugh at me because of my accent. That means I'm popular in your country, yes?
Sure, Alec, sure.
Which reminds me, how long do I have to keep this show going?
At least until after tomorrow. Where are they gonna meet?
Some massive ditch on the east side.
Skate River, huh? Me and Blind know those ditches pretty well.
I'm supposed to get there by noon, but I think you should get there a little bit after once everyone's had time to settle in.
Well, Alec, I owe you one.
You knew this girl your entire life. You deserve to have your revenge.
Her life.
You fire the first shot, and I'll see what I can do about the rest of the gang.
Stay low.
Unta mi corte. You done good, camarada. Si la confianza que te tengo no es de pendejo. You keep this up, you go a long ways. ¿Me oítes? Wait for my call.
Look, it's the motherfucking Rough Rider. You know, everybody's been talking about the Rough Rider. You know, you made a name for yourself. You done killed my friends. Got this whole damn town running scared. Not me. Never. Say goodnight!
You're grabbing the wrong bull by the horns, boy. Why don't you just let law enforcement do its job? To protect and to serve.
Clean this shit up. Wait. You sucker punched a cop in the stomach? He wasn't any other ordinary cop, Blind. He let King get away. Look, I don't care. Cops don't forget that kind of shit. What other trouble can I get into anyway? Besides, Alex cover's blown. There's no way I can get the King now. Look, assholes always give you a second chance, man. I don't think there's water in that ditch, man.
How much does Salazar want from us next time, King?
For what? Huh? He wants more than what he deserves, let's put it like that. And we ain't giving him any more, you heard me?
Man, but he'll come after us next time.
The fuck he will? I ain't gonna let Sal sit back while we do all the dirty work. Huh? He's old. He's done. He done had his time. And tomorrow, we gonna rub him out, going on through with the plan, and this town gonna be mine, you heard?
What about that skater kid?
Man, what about that skater kid? The whole city is talking about this skater kid. Who this asshole think he is? He think he gonna mess with me? Nobody mess with me.
Yeah, man, you are the king. Nobody can mess with you.
Nobody. I'm the king of the border, you heard? You know what I mean? They call me the king of the border, you heard me? Everybody want to be like me because I'm the king of the border. You better be lucky I let you Mexicans up in my gang. Shit, I'm like the equal opportunity employer.
But he killed Ice and Gator. They were like family to me. Now he's out there looking for us, right now. What are we gonna do?
He killed Ice and Gator. You know what? You sound like a little old bitch. Huh? What you think this is, Blaze? Huh? What we do is, we found him first, and we killed him. With both Salazar and this Rough Rider dead, nobody's gonna get in my way.
But King, how are we supposed to find him?
This town is big, but it ain't that big. That son of a bitch is crazy, gonna stick out between the cracks. He gonna stick out like a cue ball.
There! There! She's got nothing to do with it, let her go!
Told you last time, homeboy.
Hey, let her go!
This is not how it works.
Hey, yo, stay there, motherfucker!
nothing to do
I ain't
with
gonna give you shit! Come on, go ahead, do it, you little bitch!
You know, after that shit you pulled with me, I don't care what I do to kill you.
Yo!
Look, this can't wait, man. We gotta get out of town. We've been expelled already. We ain't got no jobs. And we got drug cartels all over our ass. And we'll get on out of here.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
No, you're
What?
not. All right? You listen to me. I had a dream.
Oh, great.
No, this one was serious. It was real. I was with Jesus, right? Of course. And we were skateboarding, right? And we was all up on the moon. And it was all slow. And I was just like, but it got me thinking. And that's why I couldn't wait till tomorrow. It's gotta happen now.
Well, it's okay. I wasn't sleeping anyway.
You think about your sister, right?
Maybe she was on to something, you know? Maybe she was right about this world. Maybe we should be standing for something. What am I doing? I'm standing up for hate and everything she ever fought against.
Look, man, I gave you time, and I didn't even bring her up. But you gotta draw the line at some point and just let it go. Otherwise, we're gonna lose another great man.
Someone's gotta stop this guy. It's not gonna be some cop. Not gonna be some politician either.
Yeah, but that's because they're getting money too. It don't even matter, man. Look, guys like King come and go. Come around and start selling their drugs, start slapping bitches around. They die, eventually, right? So what does it matter if it happens now or later? That's up to you. That's your call. But when you're done, we're going to the West Coast. And we're gonna skate up and down that shit. Hold on. Did you hear that?
What?
Shh.
No, what's going on?
It sounded kind of like, you know, like whenever you step on a chip? You know what I mean? Like the...
I think you gotta go to the hospital.
Let's go to skate that rail, right?
I'm serious. You've been acting so weird ever since you hit your head.
No, there's a 5 set and it's got a kink on the end. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the one with the kink.
Exactly. All right, look, it's 5 o'clock. Ain't gonna be no cops because they're changing shifts. Let's do that shit.
Freaks come out at night.
You know, you've been a big problem for me. You embarrass me, kill my men, you cost me money, and you think you can skate around in the night without any trouble and get away with it? I own this town. I own this school. I own everything. He won't be like me. He won't live like me. The cartel made me. And soon this whole damn city is gonna pay for being the cockroaches that they are. Then I won't have to answer the cartel anymore. Everyone must answer to me. You think you got it bad now, huh? Imagine growing up with nothing. No food, no money, huh? I ain't got no choice but to rip this city off, huh? You know what? This town held me back all my life. Tomorrow morning, the whole town's gonna wake up dead. But you know that dam outside the city? Well, me and Sal's cartel gonna blow that shit sky high at dawn. And Sal, well, I'm gonna kill him too. See, he respected my way of life. And it's this way of life that got me here today.
It's that way of life that's gonna end it.
What's your name?
Johnny.
Well, man, I like you, Johnny. I mean, you know, you're kind of like me in a way. You know? Never follow the rules. Yeah. Yeah, but you're famous. You know that? You famous, man. But the only difference between me and you is that you're poor and I'm rich. I'll admit, you'll find a way to stop me. And that's the reason why you're up here today. So I can roll around the border with the Rough Rider's head on the hood of my car.
King's on the run. I'm going after him.
Call it skateboarding?
Why don't you take that for a spin?
No, what about you?
¡Agarra la camioneta! ¡Agarra la camioneta! ¡Ándale, písalo!
Come on, let's go! Hang on, man! Holy shit! Oh my god! Shit, Jack!
Hey, get in the car!
It was you. You told them where I was.
What, are you mad at me right now?
You bet I am. Since this morning, I've been chased, shot at, attacked by dogs, all because of you.
You know what? You had one chance to get King and you blew it. I don't want to hear your shit. Get your stupid ass in this car.
¿Qué estabas haciendo? ¿Dónde estabas?
Looking for you, amigo.
¿Mi dinero?
Yeah, I got the money.
¿Sabes qué? Why do I get a feeling that you're not gonna give me this money?
What the broke, washed-up cartel law gonna do? Huh? You expect this town to work for you? Even los Zetas don't even want you.
¿Sabes qué? Chingan su madre a los Zetas y chinga tu madre tú también, culero.
You bring your ass up from Mexico. You want this place as your new pad and you expect for us to work for you?
What are you gonna do? ¿Qué vas a hacer? You gonna kill me? Me vas a matar, culero. ¿Tú y quién más? Eh? Is that what you wanna do, culero? Eh?
No, I ain't gonna kill you. Mac, get this motherfucker, man.
So you mind telling me what the hell happened out there?
He got away.
What do you mean he got away? Hijo de puta! I put myself out there for you, for one easy kill, and you're gonna sit here and tell me he got away? How stupid can you be?
Boy, you really want him dead, don't you? So what was it he did to you? I know where he's gonna be tomorrow.
Where?
The dam. He's gonna blow it up.
You're gonna stop him, right?
Maybe, if I get around to it. I just want to kill the guy. This town can rot for all I care.
What the hell is wrong with you? What about all the people? Don't you care?
People had the chance to do what's right, but what are they gonna do? vote, write a letter. They've got no chance against these guys. And even if they did, they're too chicken to do what it really takes.
Can you blame them?
If half the world is violent and crazy, and the other half's too scared to do anything about it, then what's it gonna take other than a gun to set things right?
That's why you're doing this.
You gotta do something.
No, that's not it. The people don't think they can do anything for themselves anymore. They all think of you like you're some kind of hero, like you fight for us.
I told you I wasn't fighting for anybody. I fight because I feel like it, like instinct.
What, you think you're some kind of animal or something?
People are worse than animals.
You know, maybe you're right. When I was in school, they used to teach us that the smart kids, they don't need to turn to violence. They use their words.
Nothing's worth saying anymore.
Mr. Warren! Mr. Warren, can we have a quote? Mr. Warren, just one question, please.
Mr. Warren!
Come
Mr.
on,
Warren!
What specifics are you able to share about the terrorist threat that is said to strike tomorrow? Will there be any closures or major evacuations?
Now, the terrorists have specified that they're going to strike tomorrow at noon. I've already taken all the proper steps to ensure our safety. Sensitive roads will be shut down, bridges closed, and all flights will be canceled. But more importantly, I've raised the terror alert to orange.
Wait, is today's violence really initiated by the Rough Rider?
Let's get one thing straight. Jack Urban is a terrorist. His actions today were acts of war, not justice. He's not a member of law enforcement. He's part of the wave of violence that's plagued this city. That's why this delinquent's going to be arrested on sight, and anyone who pals around with him. And just let me add this. Anyone who can hand me Jack Urban will be greatly rewarded.
Mr. Warren, please, can we have a quote?
About the rising crime rate. Mr. Warren!
Oh yeah, where are you going?
Left my gun in a garbage can. Better go back before some hobo gets his hands on it.
No. 5-0 is probably crawling all over that place. What kind of gun was it anyway?
It was a 9mm Uzi. First automatic I ever had, and I didn't think a round would go that fast. And being chased by a drug cartel, I didn't know what else to do.
Man, you got a lot to learn. Don't worry about it. I'll get you one.
How?
They buy them by the dozens. Don't worry, I got you.
Where's the train from here?
About 3 blocks west. You won't miss it. Jack. I know a place we can meet up later. It's on 5th and Vallejo. It's my friend's house. I used to hang out there before she went missing. King doesn't know about it, so it'll be safe.
If you fuck me over, I'll kill you.
Come here, boy.
Hey, officer, how you doing?
You know it's illegal to be walking down these tracks.
Trying to get through.
Before, get down.
With 10 dead teenagers and still counting, it is obvious to this reporter what is the cause of this type of incident. Simple. Skateboards. Somebody please explain to me what the heck are skateboards doing in our beloved community? Well, we all know where it started, with that freak Marilyn Manson, with those bloody, violent video games, not to mention Ritalin. But the question is,
Mayor Stillman, Mr. Warren is here.
Send him on in, Liz. Oh, Liz, How did I look in this morning's press conference?
Thank you, ma'am. Can you ask me to sit down, or I need to do a little dance?
Sit your ass down, Warren.
So is this what the mayor does at a time of crisis? Watch TV?
Mac Warren, man of the hour. Excuse me, happy hour. You know, Homeland Security assigned you to this city to help keep the peace. Let's see now. You've been here, what, 1 year? The crime rate's increased 200%? My man. What's really going on, Warren?
Stabilization takes time, Mr. Mayor.
What about this threat? I mean, haven't you people cried wolf enough?
The terrorist threat was a little more specific than I felt the people need to know. Now, granted, I should have informed you first. I just didn't want to cause a stir.
What have you learned?
The terrorists have taken over Manic Dam.
The dam?
If they don't receive $10 million by noon tomorrow, they're going to blow it up. I've already sent my men there to create a perimeter.
Good God. If that goes...
Very good, Mr. Mayor. Enough to destroy the city's economy and push the most desperate citizens out of their homes and into the streets. Now, those people have already had enough. If they lose their home, well, they're going to come after the man in charge. And that'd be you, Mr. Mayor.
Me? Why me? I mean, they elected me, didn't they? And God knows, I've worked my hardest to restore this city from the violence and the recession and I mean, just what am I going to have to do to keep them from pointing their fingers at me all the time?
Well, there is one answer. Give in to the terrorist demand, this will all go away. Now, I can make the city believe you to be the hero. Now, you got that governor's race coming up. Publicity like this go a long ways in this state.
No. No, we can't give in.
I didn't think so.
I'm not going to let the forces of evil run our lives anymore. I mean, it's time we stood up to all this. Pull everyone in your unit together. Liz, gather, council. Liz. Liz! What is this?
The city isn't moral enough to save, Mr. Mayor. It needs cleansing. Destroying the dam's the perfect way to do it. No matter how noble a politician, he's still a politician.
So what's next, man? I hear they're gonna nuke the town.
King's trying to blow up the dam tomorrow.
What are you gonna do about it?
Well, what do you think? I'm gonna go to the dam. I'm gonna bash his face in with my board before he does it.
And his gang? How you gonna take care of them?
Grenades.
All right. Well, let me help.
No, you don't have to be a part of this, Blind.
No, let me get you back, man. They're messing with my town. I'm born and raised here. This is my home. I mean, yeah, it kind of smells and it's ugly for the most part, but this is my place. This is me.
Whatever, because tomorrow I'm gonna disappear.
What do you mean?
This town can dream up some other hero to fight for him. I'm going home to L.A.
L.A.? You said you weren't gonna go back there.
I owe it to somebody.
Well, let me tag along.
Having second thoughts about your hometown?
Nah, fuck this town. Going to Hollywood.
Did you steal that thing?
No, It was sitting in my mother's garage ever since I was little. So I figured I'd fix it up myself, you know, sell it once I get to New York.
There's no way that thing is gonna make it to New York.
Yes, it will. Anyway, my father was a great mechanic. He taught me everything I know. He used to come home smelling like booze and motor oil. Anyway, what do you know about cars? Don't you ride your skateboard everywhere?
You gotta introduce me to your friend?
Right, Dorothy, this is my friend Blind. He tags along with me sometimes.
Blind? Is that on your birth certificate?
No. A library card, though. I read.
Right. Well, let's get you two inside. Got the whole town looking for you.
Don't touch me, man! That's my shop! That's my shop! Get out of my shop! I know my rights! You guys, you don't even have a search warrant! Do you know who I am? I'm Cinco, man! Cinco like the number, Holmes! You didn't let me go! You're supposed to be protected!
Well, it's been a waste of time.
This is a satellite image of the Manic Dam on the outskirts of town. Everything should go down around noon tomorrow. We need to get there early and take them down.
Where will the explosives be?
The explosives should be lined along the inner wall of the dam. The cartel is smart. They'll be using small amounts of explosives at the dam's key structural areas to take the whole thing down at once. That way, if they blow a big enough hole, the water will do the rest of the work for them.
Well, how are we gonna stand up against these guys? We gonna get some cops or something?
No.
Look, I'm just saying, they're cops. That's what they're for, all right? Alec, come on, Russian.
You're on our ass. You want us to call 911?
Yeah, I do. I want you to call them up right now because we need help, all right? We're nobody going against a drug cartel, okay?
They're not on our side, Blind. What do you want us to do?
Hey,
Let them...
look, I got something to say.
Oye! Chicos! Esto no un juego. You big boys with your big guns and your big grenades. What you need to do is use your heads.
She's right, you know. Small groups of people have overthrown governments in the past. Jack, you and I will soldier in and take care of the explosives. Dorothy, use everything you learned in the gang against them, and Blind, duck.
Are you sure that car of yours can make it out there?
Yes.
Which brings me to my next point. All the roads leading to the dam are shut down. We'll need to get as close as we can and do the rest on foot. First, we cross the north end of the Rio Grande. Just a few clicks north of that is an outdoor warehouse. From there, we take this footbridge all the way to the entrance of the dam.
We gonna knock on the door and ask them to let us in?
Let Jack and I handle that. Most importantly, no one gets spotted. If we are, things will become very difficult very fast. We'll have to take out all the guards we can and make sure no one detonates the explosives. Okay, we'll have to be ready by sunup.
The couches they pull out.
We'll make it work. The world's waiting for you, Jack.
How are you gonna make it in New York?
I don't know. I was thinking, definitely a singer. Maybe an actress if that doesn't work out.
Singer, huh? Sounds promising.
Do you want one?
No, it might hurt my beautiful singing voice.
If it offends you, I can put it out. I don't have to smoke.
It's okay, it's okay.
What about you, Jack? What do you want to be when, or rather if, you grow up?
I want to be a skateboarder.
What is it about skateboarding you love so much anyway?
I don't know, I just like it.
Relax, I'm just trying to get to know you better.
What's so interesting about a guy like me?
You know? I don't know. Normally, I would never be interested in a guy like you.
Things aren't normal.
Nope.
Why'd you get caught up in King's gang?
I wanted something. Respect. Power. Those things don't come easy to girls around here, you know? I wanted to feel like I was a part of something. It was stupid.
And did you feel a part of something?
You know? What is this, huh? Why are you giving me shit? How many times do I have to tell you this isn't my life anymore? What do you want from me? Huh? I'm sorry? I'm here, risking my life, fighting for you. What are you fighting for anyway, huh?
My sister. The only family I had left. And it was King that did her in. At first I thought the cops didn't care enough about her, that she was just another casualty of the drug war. But I was wrong. You see, violence is a business. It's all a bunch of bullshit. As long as someone's making money, we'll never see anything my sister ever fought for.
How come you never talked about her before?
You never asked.
What about the whole I fight for myself bullshit?
It's no bullshit. This fight is mine.
You know, Jack, I never knew why you were fighting. Was it out of love? Was it out of hate?
Does it have to be one or the other?
Doesn't matter to me. As long as you stand for something. I saw something in you, Jack. It's what drew me to you. Problem is, you're too cynical to see it in yourself, huh?
Maybe you should stop with the fucking questions.
Why?
'Cause this world is all talk.
Does it have to be? I'm sorry.
I'm not cynical. I just never gave a damn. Do you know how to use one of these?
Look how high the water is. One explosive will be all he needs.
Jack Urban. Come to save the day? I told you, boy. You're grabbing the wrong bull by the horns.
I'm not here to save the day. I'm looking for somebody.
You see, that's what I don't like about your generation. You're selfish. No morals. Just always thinking about yourself, aren't you?
Look, I'm looking for a piece of crap named King. Where is he?
Well, you're too late, son. Can't let you go any further. Explosives all been set, and pretty soon this town's gonna be reborn! On second thought, maybe we ought to keep you alive. That way the city will have someone to blame for all this.
Don't blame me. Blame society.
Here, I think you're gonna need this.
Thanks.
Do it. Urban! This ain't over yet!
How about we do things the old-fashioned way? Nobody draws till this hits the ground.
You got more morals than I thought, Urban.
And no cheating.
Jack, we have to get to the dam.
Get this asshole back to the car. I'm going to the dam alone.
The fuck are you talking about?
You all have something to live for. I don't.
Jack, that is suicide.
Maybe.
Come on.
We might not meet again.
Remember who you're fighting for. It's the only way you're gonna make it out.
Did you fuck her? Dorothy, did you fuck her?
Yes.
You know what? You took everything away from me. You took my town, my family, my money. You took my woman?
What the hell you think you're doing?
There's a price to pay for your head and a lot of fame for anyone who does you in. Now that's fame worth dying for. This bomb got 1 minute left on it before it blows. This is the end of the line, Johnny. There ain't no escape. What's wrong, huh? You can't shoot me, huh, hero, huh?
I'm out of bullets.
Well, I'm having fun with that then. Now what? Come on. Get your ass up. Come on. Get up.
Your popularity is at an all-time high with the citizens of this community. You made the cover of Time magazine. You have become quite the national hero. And we all want to know, what really did happen at Manic Dam?
Well, you see, I'd never used a gun before. But any man would have done what I did under those circumstances. I mean, all that time fighting those cartels, I just kept thinking about our great city and how I could never, and I do mean never, let it fall into the hands of terrorists.
It makes me wonder, what do you think of this Jack Urban character? Now, I've always thought of him as a hero of sorts. I guess you'd say a patriot standing up for the city. Could you possibly have been inspired by his actions?
Well, you know, anytime you have a teenager running around town taking the law into his own hands, then you know we've failed as a society. And though his death will be honored, we must remember that he was simply a consequence of inaction. And he'll be greatly missed.
So tell us, what's in the future? What's next for you, Mr. Mayor?
Well, this whole ordeal has inspired me. And as your governor, you have my word that I'll use all legitimate means to rid this town, our town, of the drug cartel business.
Whoa! I think I hear a scoop coming my way here. Are you saying you will support the legalization of drugs?
Well, now, that would be too easy.
Oh, nice.
I
don't think it's water in that ditch, man.
That was pretty cool. I got it on tape.